In this video, we're going to cover how to do white balance in Photoshop. And this is a universal method that I would recommend for all of your images. So first, we're going to copy the background layer, and you can do that by pressing Command J. And the next thing we're going to do is establish a white point and a black point. So we go down here to this half circle, and we go to threshold, and when we click the threshold icon on the layer, we get this histogram up here, and we drag it all the way to the left. We press I on the keyboard to get the eyedropper over here, and we start dragging it back to the right, the slider, and when the first little bit of black comes in, stop there and hold down Shift and click any one of these black points on here. What we've done is mark the blackest point in the image. Now we need to take the slider and drag it all the way back to the right and start bringing it in slowly. And we can see already that there's some white coming in here. We're going to shift click that white, and now we've marked the whitest point in the image. And that was the whole purpose of that layer. So we're just going to throw that away now by clicking on it and pressing delete on the keyboard. And now you can see this readout here, number 1 on black, and this readout number 2 on white. And we can see that those correspond on the info panel up here to 1 and 2. And so RGB, or red, green, and blue, are evaluated on a scale from 1 to 255. So what we want to do now is make sure that black is within the gamut and white is within the gamut. And what that means is it's not going to be outside of the printable or viewable range. So we're going to go down here to the half circle again, click curves, click the black eyedropper, and click it on the number 1 black point. And already you can see that change. And now we're going to click on the white eyedropper and click on the number 2 white point. You can also see that those values, those numbers, changed up here in the panel. So what we have now is a color balanced image all the way from white to black, and that's really the first place to start with a color image. We turn that off by clicking the eyeball on the layer. We can see what it looked like before and what it looks like after, and we can see that the shadows opened up a little bit and the highlights came down a little bit. Now, anything else we do to this image will have this point to reference from. So that's a properly white balanced image in Photoshop.